When a messaging app used by 95% of the population creates a bank, the question is no longer about technology, it's about trust. Today, we look at South Korea, where everyday apps became the way people bank. With the population of 51.6 million, South Korea has 203 million registered open banking accounts, about 4 times its population, reflecting the depth of multi-account usage in the country. To understand how the country got here, you have to go back to the 1997 Asian financial crisis. South Korea received a $58.5 billion IMF bailout, the largest in IMF history at the time. The government response was a strategic bet: make South Korea the world's first broadband nation. Under the Cyber Korea 21 program, it invested $620 million in high-speed networks. By 2001, broadband has reached 50% of households. By 2004, more than 70% of South Koreans had access. Today, the banking sector is still anchored by 4 major banks: KB Kookmin, Shinhan, Hana, and Woori, all in Seoul, with a combined assets of more than $1.4 trillion. But the everyday experience of banking has moved to mobile. 79% of South Korean consumers use mobile banking, one of the highest rates in the world. As of March 2025, the most used banking app was TOS, with 24.08 million users, followed by KakaoTalk, with 80.35 million. KakaoTalk is the primary communication platform in South Korea, with 49.1 million monthly active users. When KakaoBank launched in July 2017, it signed up 300,000 customers in 24 hours and 2 million within a fortnight. TOS was developed out of frustration. In 2014, a simple money transfer required a government certificate, a security plugin, and multiple authentication steps. TOS replaced that with a single tap. By July 2025, TOS has reached 30 million users across its full app, about 60% of the population. South Korea's formal open banking system launched in December 2019, but the real turning point came in 2020, with the reciprocity principle, which requires fintechs to share the data in return, not just access it. This transformed the system from a one-way API into a data exchange ecosystem. This paved the way for the launch of My Data in 2022, a world-first service that lets users aggregate financial data from banks, fintech, insurer, and credit provider into a single app. By April 2024, the subscriber base had grown to 170.8 million. The next chapter is AI. KakaoBank is building toward what its CEO called AI native banking, and in 2025, launched the country's first conversational money transfer service. TOS has taken a different angle, focusing on security. Its AI fraud detection can identify fake identity documents with over 94% accuracy, and in 2025, it launched FacePay, a face scanning payment system that requires no card or PIN. The model is not without challenges. According to World Bank research, the leading open banking app accounted for 47.9% of all open finance API calls in May 2023, meaning a single breach could disturb nearly half of the country's open finance ecosystem. South Korea's experience raises a direct question for other markets. Does consumer trust precede adoption, or does adoption create trust? In South Korea, KakaoTalk was already on 95% of smartphones before KakaoBank existed. The trust was already there. Discover more in our Banking is Local series, where we delve into local banking trends. Find the full article on our website.